All right, everybody. This is Miss Katie, and I'm here to explain to you how our elementary art class is set up this year. We're going to be using Edpuzzle, so you will have been given a username in which to log in with. So go ahead and go to edpuzzle.com, click the login button, and then you'll choose I am a student. Put in that username that you were provided, as well as your password. Go ahead and log in. Once you're in, you'll see all your Edpuzzle classes if you happen to have more than one. But for this video, we're talking about the Elementary Art Basics class. Here you'll see some of the projects that we've uploaded. There'll be many, many more when you get started. However, we're going to take a look at one of these projects and how it works. So you have the option of choosing whichever project you want to do that day. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Chalked Fish. And when I do, it's going to pull up our video. You can go ahead and click play. Now you won't be able to skip ahead in this video. You do have to watch all parts in order, but you can go back and rewatch something. Oops. So it sounded like it got started, and then right away I've stuck a note in there that says, remember, you can pause the video at any time to work on your project, or you can rewatch the parts of the video as needed. When you finish your project, be sure to upload a photo of it to your Artsonia portfolio, which I will show you how to do after this.
Are you ready to explore line, shape, and color, baby color? Let's do this. To start your masterpiece, you will first need to decide, do you want the format of your composition to be vertical or horizontal? So you need to decide which direction you want your paper to go. I think I'm going to go with vertical, but it's totally up to you what you decide. The next thing you need to figure out is, how are your fish going to be positioned on your masterpiece? You need to fit 3 fish into your work of art. How you do it is totally up to you. It's almost like putting together a puzzle, which is what creating a composition is all about. Artists do this when they're trying to decide the arrangement of objects in their work of art. I think.
All right, so that brings us to our first question. You might have noticed some little gray dots down at the bottom, and each one of those represents when there's going to be a stop in the video, which is there to help the student stay on task and make sure that they are listening. If they need to rewatch, they can click the rewatch button. But it said, how many fish do I need on my composition? Well, she let us know that we should be using 3 fish. So I'll check the box that has the 3 next to it and click submit. Once I do that, it lets me know that I did get the correct answer and I can continue
on. I think this
on.
looks like a good composition. I like that I have.
We won't be watching the whole video. I'm just going to get to the next part.
Big fish, so I have some contrast. I also have my fish not all going in the same direction. Some are swimming this way, one is swimming that way. Once you have your fish laid out, then you're going to trace your design with a pencil.
So when we got to this point, the video stopped again with a note, and it said if you need a template for your fish, you can type in fish template in Google Images and choose the ones you like. Print them out and trace them on your paper. Here is a sample of a fish template, and so then they are able to go ahead and click on that, and it will take them to some fish shapes that they could choose to use, or they could make their own, or again, search on Google. Then they would go ahead and hit continue, and the video would play all the way until it gets to this next dot with directions. So now that we have reached the end of the video and you've seen how the project works, you can either complete your project, go back and re-watch the videos, however it worked for you to do this. At the end of each of your elementary art projects, there will be a multiple choice question, and it reads pretty similarly. This one says, do I need to upload a photo of my project to my Artsonia portfolio? No or yes? The answer is always yes. So those student will click yes and hit submit and get an easy 100%. You'll want to make sure you can hit the continue button because the video does have to fully play in order to count. Afterwards, you're welcome to hit show results and you'll see those questions answered and your grade. You can then go back to the My Classes button, and if you want to see your completed work, simply click on the completed button. Now they often look grayed out, but if you click show all, you will then see the dates that are in there so you can keep track of how many dates you have for the month in elementary art. Next, I will show you how to get into your Artsonia account. For our elementary art class, you will be given a suggested art supply list. I tried to jot down the different materials that were used throughout the course, and I made a list here for you. I would suggest that you gather these items from around your home, or perhaps if you have to make a few small purchases for this class, and then keep them all in one location so that they're easy to access. A clothes basket or large box would work great. Most of these items are basic art supplies like paper and pencils, markers, and crayons. There are several clay projects, which I believe the students will really enjoy, and you will need a large box of air dry clay, which Michaels carries, and probably even Hobby Lobby. A lot of times you can use a 40% off coupon and get that quite inexpensive. The rest of the items are listed and will be passed out to you. Feel free to ask any questions should they arise.